Here's another one of those by popular demand things. Everyone's seen by now this stunning crystal heart mould. It's a handmade one from a handmade original by Into Resin. And this is what came out of it. Now, what everybody's been asking me for is what happens if you put different things behind it. Now, look at this stuff. It comes in a nice big sheet, in a nice little bag to keep it safe in. Look at that. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to see what that looks like. It's double-sided too, so it doesn't matter which way up you put it, by the look of it. Is one side shinier than the other? I think it's very similar both sides. Now what I've done is I've made myself a template. High tech, I drew around the original, the one that's the first one I made. And we're going to slide this in here and just draw around that. Nice and simple. I'm going to go right up in the corner to save on the film. I'm just going to draw around it with a fine tip Sharpie. And then what I'll be doing is cutting just inside this line with a good old-fashioned pair of scissors. Near enough. Doesn't have to be absolutely exact, but you know, reasonably accurate will be good. I've made cardboard templates like that for most of my Into Resin moulds, so we'll have a bit of fun with some different backings at different times. So I'm just going to cut this out. I hope you can see through the shine. And I'm going to cut just very slightly inside the line that I've just drawn, because I want it to sit just inside the mould. So this sheet is from Into Resin, as I said, as is the beautiful mould. And luckily for us, they've given us a 20% discount on their stuff. So there will be that discount code down in the video description below. If you just click on my link, that should automatically apply the discount for you when you go into shop. However, just in case it doesn't, I've put the discount code separately as well for you. You never know with technology, do you? There we go. Just want to make sure now that I've got all where my black pen was off. A little bit there. That was the other purpose of trying to cut just slightly inside, so we can not have any black marker pen. Right, let's do this thing. So I'm just going to put this safely back in the little bag that it came in. I do like Into Resin's bags. I use them to put all my moulds back into as well. It just keeps them safe. It's good, isn't it? Right then, first thing to do is to get some resin into this. And we're just going to put clear, because I think we want to see what this film does. Right, clear resin coming up. I've run out of my lovely little pots, so we'll be using a yoghurt pot. Other brands are available. The resin I'm using, by the way, is Apex High Gloss. You can get pumps for these bottles, but I haven't got around to putting the pump onto this bottle yet, so I'm just going to pour it. It's a one-to-one. It's really nice and easy to use. So I just, yeah, I love this resin. Did I mention that? Okay, so I've got my resin mixed up. As you can see, as usual, I've stirred way too fast and filled it with bubbles. Don't do like I do. Stir slowly. This resin does degas really well anyway, so I'm not at all concerned. And it looks like I didn't need quite that much resin. I'm going to go nearly up to the top. I'm just going to go and find something else to chuck this in. The reason I haven't filled it quite up to the top is because once this has thickened slightly and all the bubbles have come out, so I'm probably going to leave it, I don't know, probably just half an hour to be honest. But once it's done that, I'll put the foil on the back. Now the reason I'm letting it sit for a minute is so that those bubbles can come out, because I don't want to trap any bubbles underneath it. And also I find it sits onto the surface better without curling up and things like that, if that resin has kind of settled and just started to firm slightly, only slightly. And that should do. And I'm off to order some new cups, although I've got plenty of these to use up. I'm going to wipe that round, or actually, because it's quite clean looking, I would probably just let the resin cure in that, and then I can use it again and again. In fact, we'll use it later. So I left this an hour and it's cured quicker than I expected. It's got sort of, it's like that look. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this in, and which way up was it? This is the side with the, there we go. When I'm saying this way up, it's just because the one side's got a bit where the crystals stick out a bit more. Whoops. And what we're going to try to do, you could try the taco method, which is put it in the middle, you know, fold it up like a taco and loose the sides down gradually. But I'm going to do it going side to side. And I obviously didn't cut this very accurately. Oh, that's odd. The mould must go in slightly, I don't know. But I'm just going to pull it in like this. So there we are. I'm pushing it down, going from the middle outwards and side to side. Just trying to get this to stick down without trapping any air under it. You can see there's already trapping a bit of air there. So yeah, just pushing it down. And then I'm going to let that settle for a little bit. Kind of sticky mess, as you can see. And then we're just going to chuck some resin on the back. And I hope I've not trapped any air under it. To be honest, if we end up with a few bubbles, not the end of the world, is it? Right, just going to leave that for a bit, and then we'll chuck some resin on the back. So I will see you again in probably an hour. Let's leave it an hour. And immediately you can already see what happens when you put resin on top of this film. I'm going to take it right up to the edges, make sure we've got it sealed in. Part of me is thinking I should have cut it a bit further inside my lines to make sure that I got a seal all the way around the edge, but I think it's going to be so firmly stuck to the resin it won't matter. So there we go, we got right up to the edges, and I'm going to dome it very slightly on the back just to save me having to do any sort of sanding of sharp edges or deburring or whatever. So that is just very slightly domed. There we go. I will see you in a few hours. I'm going to leave this properly for its full time to cure now. Let's have a look at this then. I'm actually quite excited by this. Yeah, bit of overspill. Need to get that off here and there. I'm a bit excited by this because that's the first time I've used this film. I mean, I've used things similar, but I've not used this particular one. So, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, from this side, it's beautiful. Okay, come on. You want me to turn it over, don't you? Right, sorry. Being silly now. Yeah, it's late and I've had a glass of wine. Right. Oh my, look at that. Let me get some white behind to go behind it. What have I got? Oh, here we go. Bit of paper. That. Oh my goodness. Wow. Right, I am going to have to try and get this in the sun tomorrow, aren't I? Yeah, there will be some photos coming up at the end, obviously, to show you this in some proper sunlight, because it is late here and this is by artificial light. But that, oh my goodness. Anyway, where was I? Yes, I'm busy being stunned. If you like this video, you know what to do. The like button and the subscribe button are down here. They are both free. Just want to say thank you so much to my channel members for your extra support as well, and to everyone who's bought me a coffee lately. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Now, I'm off to take some photos and some video of this out in the sparkly sunlight to show this off properly, and I will see you for the next video. Bye everyone.